This is the future. Evolution. This is the future.
Well, hi guys, and welcome back to this channel for a change. Listen, before you guys click off and run away, we need to talk. But before we get into it, let me quickly show you what build I'm going to show you now. So, as you know in the previous video, for the guys who watched it, I've downloaded some worlds and there's some really good builds here, and I've been copying and pasting some of these builds. So for the last 4 months, count them, 4 months, I was busy doing this farm life build. Now the reason why it took me 4 months is because I totally misjudged the size of this build. Originally I thought, oh wow, it's just one farm, it looks good, I can do that and make a quick video. Hardy har 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 har. So what happened is I started building this farm, realizing there is not one but 5 or 6 different farms. There was a complete town and a huge mansion. So when I started building this, I realized that the ground level isn't all the same. So I had to fill up most of the spaces underneath. As you guys can see here, we lifted the ground. There's some places where I had to actually remove an entire mountain, brick by brick, block by block, to expose the farms because it was going underneath a mountain. That took me like a month or 2 just to get rid of the mountain. And then of course the actual builds. Then while I was busy building the second farm, I got a corrupted file, my world got lost. Luckily I had a backup, but the backup that I had was way back, so I had to basically restart the second farm, which took more time. I was almost done with the town. So yeah, let's go over to Java. Isn't this better? So let me go and show you the entire farm build while we have a quick discussion. But there's my mansion, just quickly to say. As you guys can see, everywhere that I covered up like this is where I had to actually lift the ground. And all these holes in the ground is the freaking Enderman. The Enderman is a pain in my ass. They keep on stealing my blocks. Let's take a trip down to the second farm. So I showed you the first farm, which I thought was the only one. And then after exploring the area, I realized that, wow, there's more than one farm here. And most of the ground you see here, I had to terraform. I had to take away mountains. I had to make places level. Underneath this levels is the original ground with the ocean and everything. This was really a long build, man. And I really had to do a lot of stuff to make it look basically like the other build. Although there are some differences. But this is what I've been doing for the last 4 months. That's why you guys haven't had a video. Now let's have this discussion. So at the same time, as I'm making this video, I was busy doing a total engine rebuild. Unfortunately, I've got the videos of the stripping. We did the head of a Daihatsu. We put the whole thing together and it didn't want to start. I had to go to Lesotho to do some courses. And when I came back, it was already a month later that the car was standing. So we had to strip the car, do the timing, and try and start it again. Up to today, the car is still not starting. We have determined though that it's not a mechanical issue. We think that the computer box has gone. So the guy is going to sell the car as a non-runner as is. So I felt there's no point in showing you guys that video. So I've got all that video footage for the last few months that I'm not going to show you guys because there's no point. I couldn't get the car fixed and I was really beating myself up about it, and I was, feeling crap about it. But at least it came down that it's not a mechanical issue, so it's not my fault. Something went wrong with the computer. So anyway, between that build and doing this is where I was the last 4 months. Now I know you guys probably are not happy. I know a lot of you guys don't watch Minecraft videos. You don't watch this kind of stuff. I get normally 10 or 11 views, but it's fine. At least somebody's looking at it. At the end of the day, I'm wondering if this channel is even going to last any longer, because I don't feel like I've been a benefit or beneficial to anyone with this channel. I don't think this channel has helped anyone except for my one video that's doing so well. So in between all of this, I've also been studying. I have joined a Bible school and I'm busy studying theology. So I have started a brand new channel dedicated to the Bible. I'm busy building a visual Bible. You know, you get physical Bibles and you get audio Bibles, and now you're going to get a visual video Bible. And also with this Bible, we're doing chapter by chapter breakdowns, we're doing analysis, and very interesting stuff for you guys who are interested in learning more about theology and learning more about Jesus. You can go there. So what I'm going to do is, at the end of this video, I'm going to see if I can add my first video from the new channel onto this page, so you can click on it and you can go and watch it. And if you really like that content, because you guys know my kind of style now, then please consider subscribing to that channel. Give me a like and hit the bell icon. You guys know the thing. And yeah, let's see if I can grow that channel. And coming down to that point, I'm going to be spending more and most of my time now on that channel. This one is basically going to stand still from now on, unless I have a Minecraft build to show you or a project that's actually happening. Because at this point in time, there's no more money for any projects. There is nothing happening that I can show you or share with you guys. So this channel has officially kind of run dry. It's gone down. So unless you want to watch Minecraft videos, then you're going to have to either sit back, relax, and wait for something worthwhile to drop, or you can come and join me on the Living Word series channel. I will put a link in the description below so that you can click on the link and go to that page. But I will see if I can also kind of add a video for you guys to go and see what I am doing and how I'm doing it. So yeah, as you guys can see, this is my first town. It's the first town I've ever built. Everything is fully furnished. So to the guys who originally built this town in the Bedrock series, guys, well done. Well done. I don't know how long you guys took to build it. If it was one guy, more than one. For me, it was a 4-month struggle. But I really overall enjoyed this build. There's some cool caves and cool stuff down here. And basically what you see here, this mountain effect, this is how the whole 2 farms coming this way was. It was like under the mountain like this. And I had to physically break it, shoot it up with TNT and, you know, take away block by block to expose the farms and to open up the areas. So that's why it took so long. So this will be farm number 2 that I built. Actually number 3, sorry. This was the 3rd farm that I built. And this whole thing, everywhere where you see the mountain ranges, that was one mountain. This was one cave. This was all underground. That's why it looks so rough. I had to shoot it up with dynamite and stuff. And so I kind of just built this coverings over the edges. And I put some ivy vines to grow down and cover most of the ugliness. Because to sit now and build, or to make it smooth, I wasn't going to waste time on that. You guys also see I've planted different kind of vegetables. I've got like, this is my tulip farm. I've got some tulips going there. And then this is my cherry grove, the other farm. Those are rockets. My son actually built them. Space rockets. He built them in here. After I asked him to help me to break the mountain, he decided to build me a space rocket. We've planted this cherry grove. So this is my 4th farm that I built. And then we have our 5th farm going down that way. And then the last thing I finished now was my mansion. Now also, like I've said, all the houses, everything inside is fully furnished. There's a lot of stuff in here. But I want to show you specifically the inside of the mansion itself. Also, this ocean is still fully exposed underground. I just dropped the sides until it's in the water. I didn't cover it underneath. So if you go down into the water, you can basically swim underneath this entire build. That's how much I had to lift it. This whole mountain here, I had to build it from scratch because this wasn't there. It was actually going down into the water. I had to lift this so it could be basically the same as the original farm build. Also note, I've got this glitchy video going. Now guys, I don't have a weak computer. I've got a really strong computer. But I think my shader settings is not 100% right. There's I can still drop on the frame rates, or drop on the shaders, or drop on the textures, or drop something to make it a bit more smooth. But I also think the build is just so immense that it's causing the graphics to lag a bit. So that's something I really have to go and adjust. I just recently loaded Java up again because the Java world that got corrupted, it was the one that got corrupted. That's why I went back to Bedrock to build the actual build, because Bedrock is smoother, it's quicker. And after that, I export Bedrock back into Java just to come and show you guys the way it looks like, ooh-la-di-da, nice graphics, and so on. But the actual build is in Bedrock. So this is my mansion, guys. This place is huge, and I must say the guys who built this thing, well, they are good. They are really good. It was really architectural good. Although for me personally also, I think there's a lot of wasted space. Really guys, you wasted a lot of space. There's too many living rooms and stuff. So on this side we have a dining room with a lot of chairs. I really like the shaders. I like the graphics of Java. It's 10 times better than Bedrock. You have your study here with really a lot of books. I don't know how you expect to get the books up there, but here's our kitchen. So we have a kitchen going down into this little reception kind of area with more books. Then we have a kind of a sitting room where you can sit and relax in front of the fire. We have a basement with our wine cellar, more like a cellar where I put all the wine and other goodies in there. You also see we have indoor garden or indoor flowers. We have another living room here. Where we can put your TV. Here's a bathroom with a toilet and a basin. Then we have, of course, another fireplace there. I guess this house can get cold in winter times because it's so drafty. We have another living room with an indoor swimming pool. Let's say this is heated water or heated swimming pool. Nice. Then we have another study or library or whatever you want to call this. Like I said, wasted space, guys, wasted space. But cool, but wasted. With a outdoor swimming pool. You can see this guy's making good money from his fruit orchards because he can afford this big place where all the other farmers are just living in normal farmhouses. This guy's probably the mayor of this little farm community. That's why he's got this big mansion. I did kind of slip up with the build. It should have moved one block up, but yeah, I wasn't gonna destroy an entire wall just for one block. Going upstairs, we're going to the bedroom area. I don't know why this guy has a red carpet here. Maybe he thinks he's so important that he had to have a red carpet in his house. This is the one view. So you have a view of the farms that side. Also, the skyscraper that I have at the back. I really still need to finish that skyscraper. I'll probably do that next. There's still 4 or 5 or 6 other builds I want to do, including an entire ocean town with a school and everything included. So there's still a lot of big builds coming. This mansion was my biggest challenge ever. I didn't know if I was going to be able to actually build it. So you guys know, you go into the one build, I take a couple of photos, come back here, count the blocks, look at the pictures, build it according to the photos. You know, it's tedious, it's time consuming. So yeah, here's the other bedroom with a bathroom. Almost all our bedrooms have bathrooms. And there's our last big bedroom. And then the thing that kind of irritates me, or that's actually kind of stupid, or maybe it's not stupid, maybe it's actually genius. They utilized the space in the roof for more bedrooms. I won't do that. I wouldn't have done it. But yeah, they actually utilized the roof, which kind of broke my build, because I already had my roof finished before I came here. And then I had to lift the wall in the roof by 2 or 3 bricks upwards, which broke my whole ceiling and my whole roof, and I had to repack the entire roof on top to cover this thing up. So this was not part of the original plan, but yeah, this I had to modify. There was another bedroom going this way, but because of lack of space, I made that the bathroom for this bedroom. You have another little bit of a sitting room here going, some more books. And in this hallway, I had to lift. It wasn't so high originally with the original build and original ceiling. It was not that high. I had to actually change it. Anyways, guys, this is then the entire farm life build. I hope you guys can see how much work went in here and why it took me 4 months to complete. So for the 2 or 3 people that's going to watch this video, thank you very much, guys. I really appreciate you. I really appreciate you watching. And if you are watching up to this point and to the end, remember to go right at the end of the video, to go to the link, come join me in my new page on my new channel. I'm going to focus a bit more there because it feels it's more important to me. It's a calling. I've been prompted by the Holy Spirit to make a Bible. Anyway, guys, if you know what to do, like and subscribe, hit the bell icon. And until next time, guys, cheers.